Ave and welcome, citizens, to a new Let's Play series. Welcome to the Colchis Succession series that Mousegunner, me and Rose, in that order, have started in Imperator Rome. We are playing as the nation of Colchis, with successive generations taking over to see how best we can manifest ourselves in this world, so to speak. Now, I have been watching what Mousegunner has been doing for the first few episodes, but since most of his episodes have not yet been uploaded at the time of recording, I have no idea how we got to this particular position. So, obligatory. What did you do with my nation, Mouse? Because there's a couple of things that I think are a little bit wrong. In the broadest sense of the word wrong. Isn't that this Mouse is a very defensive player, from the looks of it. So just switch over to political map mode so we can see it a little bit clearer. Because we are playing this nice little teal nation with the beetle on the flag. Colchis. We are covered in forts. Now, in itself, this is not a problem per se. You need forts. Forts are important, because otherwise enemies will walk over you, and if those enemies are barbarians, that's a problem. Now, there's not any barbarians near us at the moment, or actually anywhere close to us. I mean, Alania is probably the closest to us, but still, the barbarian spawn chance is relatively low. Now, the biggest problem we probably have is with the tribes to the north of us that might consider us a easy target. Now, obviously they cannot just break in here, although most of these forts are just level 1, so yeah, just 5,000 units, 5,000 men can easily siege it out. I say easily. It's not that easy, but, you know, it doesn't take all that much, all things considered. Now, as far as the nation goes, some things we need to check, because upon every succession, things go wrong. Governors decide they want to change policies, and whatever policies that are in provinces that my character controls directly usually get shifted around in ways that are not intended. Now, we are an autocratic monarchy. We are a regional power, so in middle of the road as powers go. We are of the Ibero culture in the Persian group, which means we get a decision to form Persia if we so choose, which we may do. Well, we'll see. I mean, yeah, I don't think we'll get to the 600 cities. Forming Persia seems easier, actually, because all it requires is that we have those cities that are highlighted. And with the Seleucids being falling apart as they are, that seems easy enough. Although we first have to deal with Armenia in order to do that. And they have got quite a few troops. And they have a CB on us, so they may decide, now's go time. Alright, well, as far as government goes, I did have a brief look at the people here. And Mouse has always stated that he's very cautious about not having people, families upset at him. Which I understand, that's actually quite a good goal to have. I find it's much more important to have a tutor in your court that is of your culture and religion. So, let's do that. Let's see, she is Ibero and Armazic. And she is family, so actually I trust her a little bit more. Now, of course, you do want the highest stats characters for these positions. But you know, there's limits to how much I'm willing to tolerate. Technology-wise, we're level 4. That's probably quite similar. Actually, we are quite advanced for the region. Right, who do we have here then? Let's see. You're very good. You're very good. You're okay. You're quite good. Frankly, these people could have all been on the council and done a much better job in some instances, although we have got some very high-skilled characters. Now, this is us. Zero Mitris Kujit. Son of the now dead Kuji Mousegunner Kujit. I'm guessing at the pronunciations. Our son, Ardashir Kujit, will most likely succeed me. Let's see that he actually does. Now, as far as bonuses go, in the capital province over here, we've got wine, wild game, grain, and livestock, as well as some hemp. Well, we got surpluses of these two. That's not too bad. I would like to have some fish, but I don't think there's any fish available at the moment. Well, we do have some fish, but it requires giving up a trade route. And we may not even unpause the game this first episode. Just to show that I can play this game slow too, Mouse. But yeah, we are currently in a war against Beflagio. This guy. Although we are not actually at war, we've been dragged into the war by Pontus. Which, you know, it's a thing. And currently he's losing. Now, we, as the minor partner, can't really bow out, I think. I can offer peace, but he's not interested all that much. I'd have to, maybe if I offer him money. Yeah, if I give him enough money, he will allow me to leave, but that's probably... Yeah. Not giving him 200 of my cash. No. That won't do. I do have a lot of money, so I could consider sending in some mercs, since I don't really want to touch my manpower. And really the biggest thing I want to do right now, is actually think for ourselves. Now, Caucasian Albania is over here, and they are weak. If I declare war on them now, only the Albanian revolt will join in because they are currently their overlords. The Albanian revolt is this single province over here, which is currently under siege by these guys. So I think I can take these guys. They have 27 cohorts, 20,000 troops, manpower. That's okay-ish. I mean, what do we have? We have 33 troops and a little bit less troops. And then there's the armies that Mousegunner has given me. What is this? I mean, really? What is this? I mean, I get it. You can't field huge armies in this particular place because supply is actually rather poor in many locations. In some locations, rather. This is 21, but even so, the supply limit of this unit is the supply weight rather is 5.3. We can make these armies much bigger. At least get up to numbers that are logical. I mean, we have access to, well, horse archers. Why are we not using those? Now, I do have to be a little bit very concerned about what I'm actually doing, because, like I said, my spending is quite out of control on the forts. Now, the ones up north, I totally get. You want to keep those tribal people in their place. So, putting forts on all the passes, definitely. Putting forts on our border with Armenia, definitely do that. That's good. But this is unnecessary. A little bit. Because this gives us overlapping. This is 2 forts bordering each other. That's too much. So, let's see. This is a Plains province. This is a Plains province, so neither one really has an advantage. Let's see. Yeah. Sorry, mouse. Some forts make sense, but this is just a little bit too much of a good thing. Alright, and over here the forts are fine. It's not really our concern. Alright, well, if I want to make war upon these guys, let's fabricate a claim on Caucasian Albania. And I don't know exactly what armies the enemy has. See, I don't want to make sure. I want to make sure I don't go overboard on this. All right, let's get a little bit more. Because right now I just want to ensure that my armies are well established. There's such an odd mixture of troops here. Alright, that's all the manpower gone. Alright, let's just build that, let that build up, and let's actually play for a bit. Alright, we are not making all that much money. But you know what? I can send a little bit of help over there. Let's see, this would cost me 10 gold per month, 13. I could send one of my troops over there. Yeah. I mean, I don't know exactly what you've been doing here, Mouse. I mean, that you've kept our navy in ports, that's fine, I can understand that. I mean, we've got a law active that prevents pirates from spawning, so we don't really need our fleets all that much. Right now, most of our income comes from taxes, so it makes sense to focus on getting that as high as possible. I can't change any laws now because I just spent oratory power to fabricate a claim. So going for more tax income probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but we're mostly doing that already. The other way to increase our tax income would be to get more slaves. All the slaves. But in this instance, since this is our capital, we want the civilization value to be as high as possible, which we can improve by building up our marketplaces. And since our capital is making a lot of money, let's do that. Well, I say a lot of money. This is probably the best province we have. And I don't think I can see that. I'm not sure there's a map mode for it. I mean, it's difficult to say anyway. Alright, so currently we've got also some policies going now. Changing these costs oratory power as well, so I'm not entirely inclined to do that right now. But yeah, we probably don't need to really push for civilization value in this particular region, because it's going up on its own for the most part. Now, the places where it would make most sense to push for the civilization policy probably is in places where you've got loads of tribesmen. We don't have places with loads of tribesmen. Now, the civilization policy does improve conditions on the ground for people, of course, because that's what civilization value does. It increases population growth, increases the supply limit, limits the amount of barbarians, and it makes tribesmen unhappy. Right. Now, we need some stuff. I think I want the capital import route. Right, that probably won't update for the month, so let's just let that go. No. I want to pick what I want to pick, and I want fish. Is there anyone who has fish? Right, I don't currently have the civic power. That'll come back momentarily. Right now we have okay amounts of growth in manpower, although let's see. Where do we have the most freemen? It's probably not the most useful metric. I mean, overall we are very underpopulated. I want to boost manpower as much as possible, but we barely have any. Good grief. How am I gonna do this? Because a lot of this land is the right culture and right religion, but we did take over some of Greek city-states, or republics. And those are not quite up to our levels yet, because they're still Hellenic, and they have the wrong cultures, I think. Yeah, not Iberic culture, not our Mosaic religion, and we are Mosaic as a governor. Why is there no trade routes in here? Alright, can I do a trade route yet? No, still don't have the civic power. Alright, she was struck down while attempting a murder at the age of 64. Well, go get her. Alright, religious advances. We currently don't have any scorned families, so I can just pick whoever I want. And you know what? You are against my choice of heir, so I'm gonna pick someone young, I think. And now we have scorned families. Yay! I'll have to deal with that in time, but for now, let's get some fish. Fish, 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 fish. Alright, that should help. because now we will have a national bonus because of our capital bonus, because we have fish, and actually in the wrong place. Got fish, livestock and grain, which means that we get a national population boost. But we'll have to focus on getting a little bit more out of that. But we will do so next time. Thank you for watching.